What's when you ran, how challenging and how much did your past play a part in your campaign?
Oh, it helped me, especially
So
I could walk on a porch with 5 people, pants hanging down, smoking weed, blasting music, and get them all registered to vote, get their numbers, and tell them I'm coming back on this day and they voting. Or I can go into a business and get them to put my sign up or talk to a whole room of people with suit and ties on. So I feel as though that right there allowed me to have an upper hand on my opponents, as well as being able to just knock on the door, because I used to sell insurance too at one point in time. And I just had to knock on somebody's door and they know them from a lick of paint and end up selling them something. And, I was good at that too as well. You know what I mean? So if I got to sell myself, nobody knows me better than myself.
yeah.
I had one of my little brothers too, man. I had took him with me, and hold on, give me a second. Nah, but yeah, I had took my little brother with me one time, and he had to learn how to speak, and I taught him, how to deal with people, how to talk,
Uh-huh.
you know, and just
Mm. And how close were the elections? How close was it?
Oh, my friend, he's an actuarial scientist. He said that I won by 11% margin.
Wow.
Yeah,
First campaign, first anything?
first anything. I never was in I never was into politics at all.
And you didn't have a campaign manager.
Oh, I did. So the person that ended up being my campaign manager was an individual that ran before. So what I did was, when I was doing my research,
Okay. Yeah.
I found out who ran before, and I wanted to know if they was going to be in a race again. So I was like, you know what? They're not. So when I found that out, I was like, hey, are you running again? And then my dad was like, oh, that's my cousin. That's your cousin. I said, oh, okay. So I got with her. I'm like, listen, I need you to give me some tactics. Tell me, introduce me to some people, and everything she told me to do. Plus, the things that I added to it was
Mhm.
beautiful.
Uh-huh.
It was beautiful.
Uh-huh. They miss you on the other side of that door. Yeah. Oh man. But what was your first case? I'm curious. Oh, when he comes back. Yeah. Take your time.
But yeah, when I had I'm just
You got me. Yeah, you got me on. Yeah. Yeah, we can't hear you now. You good. Yeah, this is dope, man. Man, this is such a refreshing story, man. Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, beam him out. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, man, it's I'll beam him back in when he's ready. It's just a refreshing story to hear this, man. Wow. Reggie Owens, I know you sitting there, you gotta love this, don't you? Because I genuinely believe, like, as black people, or as a we gotta have people as police officers, judges, DAs, presidents of banks, presidents of vice presidents. I think it's so important that we repopulate this country with our greatness, and to see that I'm I'm interested in the conversation. Like, he brought it up briefly, but I'm very interested in the conversations that he has with people that stand before him on the other side. It's 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 totally refreshing. Yeah, I know it is, Reg. I know it is. I know it is. DB, you want to call in now? You want to call in now and just stay on the line with me? Is that cool? Do that now. Why don't you? If you want to. He's only here for another 30 minutes. And we can do it like that. And I have to run this. Oh yeah. Oh, like no other. For sure, JJ. Please run it back. Man, this dude gonna be special, man. He's special. Yeah. Yeah. He's this is here's DB. What up, DB?
Yes, indeed. Shit, this ain't only good to Reggie. Shit, we all in here having a good time.
but Reg be on my bumper though, man. And Reg is like the resident
Antagonist, that might be the good word.
the what? The antagonist Democrat, the antagonizing Democrat. Whatever you want to call it. I know he watched. I don't know his reactions to this, but he's back, man. We gonna double back. Appreciate you coming back, man. You had to change the scenery a little bit. There we go. Now we're back. I'm good. You good? So my co-host is on now. This is DB Judge Johnson.
How you doing, Judge?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
This mic is messed up. I didn't kick the thing out. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay, for sure.
Sorry.
No, you good. You good. When he's ready,
Man, this brother done went through law school. He done beat cases. He done set track records. He could fix that microphone.
hey, but you know what I was thinking when I was reading on him before the show? It's funny how greatness transitions itself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he was an all-state track athlete and now he's a judge. Like, the greatness never leaves itself. You just can't be like lazy or don't pay attention to it. Just keep being yourself. Keep being yourself. And it definitely it transcends into this. And I guarantee you in 10 years from now, y'all gonna be watching y'all YouTube mentions and gonna be like, I remember that name. I remember that name from somewhere. Y'all like, yeah, I saw him in the barber. Damn. I guarantee you. When he opened up his mouth, I said, whoa. I was like, oh, this dude is special. Yeah, for sure. Like, I never got a chance to hear like Fred Hampton speak, or even Malcolm for that case. But it's this dude can control a room for sure.
Yeah, special indeed.
Yeah, for sure. He's back. All right. Man, you pulling the MJ wearing the 4-5, man. Yeah. So my co-host is on DB Judge Johnson.
Yeah. So to answer the question, as far as the election went, you had asked me as far as
you said that you end up winning by 11%.
11%, yeah.
Yeah. And what's the process to preparing for cases? Like you do traffic.
Oh, you asked me my first case. So my first case, it was a wild case, man. It was actually a case where a U.S. Marshal lost his life, and the FBI was there, the news was there, and they had the female that was associated with the suspect, and they both lost their life. The suspect and the U.S. Marshal both lost their lives, and the female was being charged, with some things, and I was like, whoa, first case that I had in criminal, and then I had like 80 other, like this for the day, I had 80 criminal cases that was slated. So that was like eye-opening for me.
Wow. What's the process behind the scenes for you as a judge? Like, what's your preparation?
Well, it's like, you gotta go on experience, and in the classes they prepare you.
Wow.
It prepares you, but I honestly think like this is one of those jobs, it's like from the outside looking in, you think it's one way, but when you actually start, man, it's so different. You become so immune to certain things that might shock other people. I equate it to just like, if you're like a coroner or something like that, you get used to dead bodies, so some of the things that I see now, it's like, I'm not shocked. Or if you were to tell other people, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? So like for me, it's just I didn't think it would become this way, as far as my outlook on certain things, and it's just like it's very different, and it gives you a unique perspective on a lot of things in life as a whole as well. it's very different. It's not like a job that you think it's one way, but it's the total opposite.
How much
Total opposite.
DB you got?
Oh yeah, I have quite a few. So I have a question first. So what's the process of like expunging the record and going through the appeals process so that you can get to being sworn in?
You talking personally? I didn't. Are you talking about like this as a generalized question or?
No, for you, when you had the cases that were, from being arrested and all of that stuff right there. I don't think you got charged with anything, right? So you don't have to expunge, but I know you have to maybe appeal those arrests or whatever. And
no, the arrest record is this a part of the of the expungement process. So like for me, since I didn't get convicted of anything, it's very easy. So you just fill out the forms for the court of common pleas, grab the state police checks, submit it, and then they usually approve arrests with no problem or issues. In the state of Pennsylvania, you can get things expunged like misdemeanors, 5 years after no police contact, and then for felonies you have to get a pardon from the governor.
I got you. And then for young people right now, so we have I don't know, let's say guys between the ages of 12 through 16. What sort of programs and things should they do right now to start the process of going to law school or to, I don't know, or to call it judgeship?
Yeah, so at that age, I think it's very important, like things like, so like if you ever watch the movie For Life, it wasn't a movie, it was a series on a guy. If you look at that series and you notice that one time when the two women, they were married to each other, and her son was going to get suspended, and they made a big fuss about him not having certain things on his record. So those type of things, I feel as though, parents and things should pay attention to that type of thing. Because trying to get into like law enforcement or top secret jobs or anything like that, they look at those things. So those type of things are very important. Like even like, not getting suspended, school attendance and things of that nature. So it's like, I honestly think it's like, as far as preparation is more, that's the biggest key thing, trying to get into this confidential field, or like, cause like I have a guy right now, he's trying to get in the police department. He got charged with a few things, but never been convicted. So